Watch this. Y'all come up close. All right. I'll let some of you work the camera for me. Let's see. And y'all are going to get some salsa demonstrations. Yesterday we had, I don't know, a bunch of people get on here and watch us do this. So y'all come up here close and y'all going to learn how to make salsa. Come on. Don't worry. Put you on the World Wide Web. Okay. But we'll see. It's kind of early. I don't know how many people get. Yesterday afternoon, we had quite a few get on. So, guys, what we're doing is we're making salsa. I'm doing a demo for the students. They're going to be learning about salsa, having a contest here in a couple of weeks. So, anyways, we're going to just show y'all what we're going to do. I'll make 2 salsas, a roasted salsa, and I'm going to make a semi-fresh salsa. So, let's see. Got 3 people on here. Okay. There you go. Karina, you do the deal. You can show me, and when we do up close, you can get up close. Guys, this first roasted salsa is going to be with tomatillos. All right. So, now who's dealt with a tomatillo before? Run, go get me a colander real quick. You know what a colander is? Like a bowl with holes in it. There's a green plastic one, should have got washed yesterday. So anyways, we're just going to take these out of their husk. All right. And we are going to roast these. They're a little sticky when they come out of their husk, so always rinse them off. And then we're going to get them into our skillets and roast them up. I'm not going to make a big batch of this today. I'm going to use about 6, I'd say average size tomatillos. And again, they are not a green tomato. They're a lot meatier than a, you can get them up close if you want to let them see it. Yeah, let me have that. They're a lot meatier than a tomato. There's not near as much juice in them as there is in a tomato. And they work really good for salsa. They are a little bit tart, okay? So you have to figure out how you're gonna handle that tartness. And this is all of our tomatillos? Couldn't find any more? Okay. So I made quite a few batches. Let's see how many I got in here. I may make a bigger batch than I planned on, and we just may use all these. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, might as well use them all. So we're gonna go with all of them. Just get them out of their husk. And you could roast these out over a fire, right? If you wanted to have a real smoky essence to it. We don't have a fire going today, so we're gonna roast them in our skillets. I'll show y'all how to do that. Sometimes this also will be a little bit thin. So there's 2 ways you can thicken it up. Who knows ways, Michael, let Ethan in? Who knows ways that you can thicken up a salsa? Anybody? Anybody got some ideas for me? How could we thicken this? What would we use to get it thicker?
Some tomatoes, some tomato juice.
Well, juice may not thicken it. Juice might thin it out some more, right? Especially this works good with a green one. Wash these off real quick. What could we use? Come on, give me some ideas.
Just less water.
Okay, less water, that would work. What else can we do? Can we add something to it?
Yes.
What can we add to it that would thicken it? Anybody got an idea? What if we added avocado to it? Would that thicken it?
Yes.
With a nice flavor to it? Add a degree of creaminess to it?
Yes.
Okay, all those things would work, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on my first pan here. Does not take much oil. You can oil these or you can oil the pan a little bit, right? So I think I'm gonna oil the pan, sit that out of the way. And the other thing besides avocado, I like to thicken with avocado. I don't like to use seed oil any more than I have to, really. Oh, that's too much. Somebody give me a bowl to pour some of this into real quick. Thank you, Ethan. We're gonna roast all this in the pan. We're gonna get it charred good. Then we will go put it in the blender. Again, this technique does not work good on tomatoes because tomatoes are so much juicier, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll work. If you see, I'm just pouring that out. Because all I need is the bottom of the pan coated a little bit. And I'm going to take my tomatillos. See how meaty they are? Here, you come in here, Kareem, get real close. See how meaty? They're not juicy like a tomato, right? Everybody see that? All right, and once this gets hot, I'm just going to place them face down in there where they can start roasting, right? And charring a little bit. What is that going to do to the sugars in my tomatillos if I roast them first? Is it going to come out with the same flavor, or is it going to affect the flavor of those sugars in there? It's going to affect them. Well, it's going to change the composition of those sugars to come out a little sweeter than they were before. Tomatillo tends to be a little bit tart, so it's really going to affect our flavor, right? Okay. Got my nail dirty where I scraped them tomatillos off a while ago. Some of the husk was on them. So anyways, I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to cut all these. Like I said, I'm not nuts about using seed oils. You could make an emulsified salsa. Anybody in here know what it means to emulsify? That means we're going to blend oil into it. You can drizzle your oil in while you're blending on high speed, and it's going to make it creamy. All right? But usually when you have an oil like that, it's a seed oil. Again, I'm not nuts about seed oils. So we're going to be careful doing that. But here we go. I'm going to take these now. I'm going to go face down in here and let them start roasting. Give me some tongs. All right. And we're going to do some onion in the other pan. I have some onions that were already peeled. Okay. We will flip these over and soften that other side a little bit in a minute. You're awesome. Thank you, dear. Okay. My choice, what could we use instead of seed oils to cook this with? I'll ask y'all before I tell you what my choice is. What else could we put in here besides cooking oil, vegetable oil?
Avocado.
You can use avocado oil. Avocado oil is a little different than a regular seed oil. Olive oil is not the seed, it's pressed out of the meat. That's a little bit different. You know what, I'm gonna put these others in my onions. So let's turn this one on. Little oil over here. All right, so. And I'm gonna get one of these fairly big onions right here and just quarter it up. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take the root off so I don't have to worry about that. That'll be gone. And I'm gonna go in just like that and start cooking my onions. I'll roast those up, get my last few tomatillos in there. And I'm gonna go with serranos, all right? So some serrano chili. Here's a serrano, y'all can see that. And here's the jalapeno. Serrano is more like your finger or more like a bullet, right? We have some great big jalapenos. They're huge. They look darn near like an Anaheim or something, right? But I don't know, they would be good for stuffing or something. We did make some salsa with them yesterday. It came out pretty good. But today I'm going to use some serranos. I'm going to go with 3. So this one's going to be a little bit spicy, right? Get those cooking. We got that cooking. I'm going to go in with some cilantro and salt and garlic. I got 2 nice big garlic cloves. We'll drop those in here too. Skin and all, let them roast up, blacken them. So the outside of it's gonna get kind of soft, right? But the inside's still gonna be raw. Have y'all ever tasted the difference between raw and cooked garlic? Okay. Have you tasted the difference between a raw and a cooked onion though, right?
Yes.
It's a big difference, right? And we're talking about a similar type of taste. So what happens is on the garlic, it cooks, it gets a little sweeter, it gets more tender, it changes those flavors in it also. Just like an onion, when you bite an onion, it's sharp, you know, it's real bright flavor, but after you cook it, what is it? It's sweet, it's mild. That's why we cook our onions before we put them on fajitas and stuff like that, right? Totally different flavor. So let's see if these are starting to cook up. You come here, let's get a close look. All right, see where these are starting to char? Okay, let these go just a little bit longer so we can see how that one looks, right? We'll turn them over and cook the back side of those. We get them roasted. And again, could we take these outside and put them on the barbecue pit?
Yes.
Right? Could do that. All right? Now, how many of y'all have made salsa before? We're back. Hey, let's see who's on here. Drill Sergeant, making salsa. One of my old students on here, Juan. Madwood's on here. Got a few different people with us here. And see if, see what happens. We're live again. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll start getting our, what I call it, semi-fresh. Why am I calling it semi-fresh? Anybody know? Because we're going to use some canned, right? And we're going to use some fresh. Okay. So all of y'all are going to be in the salsa contest, right? Culinary, advanced culinary, y'all are required to be. And since you other 3 that are taking regular culinary are in here, I'm probably just going to include y'all in that because you're in this class anyway. So my 5th period kids can if they want to, but no, they're not required to be. So see where we're getting this nice char on these? About 10 minutes cooking time. Boy, this side of that pot's not near as hot. Look at these, right? Those can go a little bit longer. Yeah, all these can. Spin it around. What's that? One can open. All right. Who thinks they can dice up an onion? Any of y'all onion dicing? No?
No, it makes me cry.
What's that? Makes you cry? Y'all cried the other day when I had y'all doing that, didn't y'all? All right, these are starting to get pretty soft, and all I'm going to do here is, oops, that one came apart because I sliced it the wrong direction, but I'm going to just roll these over and try to get the other, well, other side. If I left the root on there, they wouldn't have done that. Probably should have left the root on. But that's okay. I want those soft anyway. Okay. Turn over my serranos. See, you got some good black on those. Flip my garlic. Somebody find me a strainer for these tomatoes yet? Let those cook. All right, I got some coarse sea salt. Oh, that's fine sea salt. That's all right, it'll work, sea salt. Dicing an onion. Everybody remember this from last week? What's this hand look like? Bear claw, right? Knife off the edge of the table. I don't want these real big. I'm gonna go about 7/8 the way through. Okay. Somebody get me a little bowl to put these in, please. And give me a board scraper. I didn't mise en place very good this morning, did I? Oh, you know the board scraper, the little square bladed deals that we scoop stuff up with? Or a dough cutter is another name for it, right? These are going to get cut up in the food processor too. Huh? That work? That'll work. You just get a bowl to pour them into where you cut the juice, right? Yes. You're awesome, ma'am. Thank you. Okay? I had kids yesterday ask if they could do videos with me on the channel, and the answer is yes. I got a lot of students on there. A lot of students from McCullum on there. So if any of y'all are interested in it, when we do one of the cooks sometime, y'all can just pour them, right, pour them through there. I don't want the juice. This is not for my roasted. Remember this, I'm doing a semi-fresh, so this onion is for it. Valeria, would you put the scraper on here? There we go. Boom. Was anybody making comments on there?
No, not yet.
No. All right, this one has jalapenos, not serrano. So I'll dice up some jalapenos for it. At home, this is one my wife makes all the time. It's not her favorite. Her favorite, oh, y'all weren't here. Y'all didn't get any yesterday, did y'all? Yeah. Okay. Yesterday we did a tomatillo salsa, fresh. That's her favorite one I make. But this one is a little different. But she likes this red sauce real good, so she makes the semi-fresh one quite often, right? Okay, I'm just gonna turn this heat off. It's been long enough, I'm just gonna let this, it can start cooling down. If you wanna scrape some of the char off of your pan, right? We can scrape our char off of our pan, okay? What do y'all think? Just lay it across there like this. Let me show you. Sit it down. Yeah. How cool is that?
Wow.
Onions are getting soft. They're starting to change color on us. That's a good thing. I am going to cut the stems off the serranos. All right. Oh, jalapenos. I think this recipe is 2. I may have to look and see. Cut the tip off. Cut them in half. Now, again, why do we use serranos instead of jalapenos? Who could tell me? They are spicier. But why do we prefer to use a serrano over a jalapeno? Anybody remember why? Chef Bayless talked about this yesterday in the video we watched with him. And what did he say about the heat of a serrano versus the heat of a jalapeno? One's more consistent heat than the other, or which one's more consistent? The serrano has a consistent heat, so we kind of always know what we're getting. Our jalapeno's always the same consistent heat. No, they are not. Not by any means, right? I don't want anybody to get a big chunk of jalapenos, so I always chop my jalapenos up nice and small, right? All right, our other salsa's looking like it's about ready to start blending. And again, what can we thicken it with? Two things I told y'all.
Avocado.
Avocado or oil. And we can emulsify it, right? We can blend it up and that oil will thicken up and get creamy. So we can do it either way. But again, in my salsas, I don't want big chunks of jalapeno. It's not pleasant to get a great big piece of it. Just chop them up nice and small, that way they spread all the way through it. And when y'all start creating y'all salsas for the contest, that's something to think about also, right? I need to do I should have done that. I didn't do a dried pepper for y'all. We'll do a dried pepper maybe tomorrow, okay? Show you how to handle the dried pepper. We did a live, I need to call Chef Benjamin down in Mexico. We did a live with his college students when I was at Lytle on Texas barbecue. And so we did it, my students and I did it up in our kitchen, and we broadcasted it down to the students in Mexico. So they got to watch us make Texas style barbecue. We did do our fajitas, which are kind of a Texas carne asada, right? But that was a lot of fun. The kids in Mexico enjoyed it. They're all in college, right? Taking a college class, so kind of cool. We are going to use the peppers and the membranes. Where's the heat held in a pepper?
Vein.
Huh? In the membrane, right? Is it in the flesh of the pepper? No. It's in the membrane. Questions? Questions? No? Everybody ready to try some salsa?
Yes.
Okay. Give me another small bowl for this pepper, guy. This tomatillo recipe is not on my channel. All the other recipes you'll see us doing pretty much, you can go to my channel and get those recipes off if you want to make that salsa. Okay, are we ready to give this a try? All right, let me get these jalapenos off the board. Then we'll come back and do that. You still live there? Carino?
What happened, sir?
I said, we still live?
Yeah.
Are you getting close-ups so they can see stuff up close? All right, here we go. I'm gonna go with our tomatillos first. We have really changed the flavor of these tomatillos. Now, if I want more char, look what I do right here. Okay? That's going to give us more of that charred flavor we're looking for. And again, if you want to add a smoky essence to it, where do we cook them at?
The fireplace.
Out over a fire, right? Okay. We can set up the barbecue pit out there. We can set up our gas grill and go out there and char vegetables, right? All right. There's that one. Take out my serranos. Get rid of that stem. The only thing that's not going to be roasted in here is going to be the cilantro, right? Now, sometimes roasting, sometimes just tomatoes in general and things can be bitter. What do we add to this to combat bitterness? What gets rid of bitterness? Anybody know what? Sugar, right? Okay? Sugar does. So what I'm going to do now is get my serranos in here. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of sea salt to this. Let's go to our Vitamix up on top. And when we use the Vitamix, guys, there's two settings. There's on, full speed, and there's variable. We always want to use the variable. Because if you turn this thing on and it's on high speed, guess where everything in there is going to try to go? Out the top, okay? So always put it on variable speed. Make sure it's turned all the way counterclockwise where it's at 0, and then turn it on low. All right? Then we can gradually speed it up. Getting rid of the chunks. Chopping up all those onions and everything in there. Okay, now for our cilantro. I had a bunch of cilantro. We used part of this yesterday with the other classes. I'm gonna leave the stems on here. This has been washed, right? So now I've got pretty much just the leaves, and any stems I have are small, right? Now, can we use the stems of the cilantro? Yes or no? What do you think?
No.
I got no's and I got yeses. Why yes? Do they taste good? Yes. Got a lot of flavor in there, right? The problem is, if it's something like pico de gallo, do you want that stem? You want that in your pico? No, right? It's not pleasant. But what if we're going to cook it or blend it up? Then who cares, right? Because it's going to get blended up anyway, so you're not going to have that hard stem. But what you do is, everybody needs to see this, so make sure where you can see. Take your cilantro and roll it up into a ball, all right? Okay, I got a little ball of cilantro. All right, now I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut through it. All right. Now I'm going to turn it sideways. I'm going to cut through it the other direction so I get smaller leaves. Because I really don't want, I'm not going to blend that a whole lot once I put the cilantro in there. I'm just going to basically stir the cilantro in. All right. Run, go give me some spoons for sampling. All right.
Yeah, people are commenting.
Are they?
Yep.
What are they saying on there? They're telling me this white boy knows how to do it, or this white boy's an idiot.
There's one comment that says something along
Like
the
one
lines
of the, I won't say the worst thing. I've got some pretty good. If you're on YouTube, you're going to get insults, right? You just got to get used to it. But I did pork chilorio tacos, and so I'm making the chilorio sauce. And a lady got on there and she was like, F you, white boy, you got no business cooking like that. It was one of the comments on that one. So I was like, oh, can I not cook Chinese or French or Italian either? You know, what's the parameters for white guys' cooking abilities here? And of course, I did grow up down here cooking it all my life too. So
This one that says, I remember being in his last 2 class periods, always fun in being in his class, trying out new things, good times.
who's saying that?
LM channel.
Oh, okay, that's Juan. All right, here we go. Juan was a student here. All right. Haven't opened up any chips today. This one's looking pretty thick. I don't think it's real thin. But what we'll do is
What kind is that?
this is a roasted tomatillo and serrano pepper.
That sounds yummy.
So. Okay. If it's missing something, what do I tell y'all? 9 out of 10 times, what is it?
Salt or acid?
Salt or
Acid.
acid, right? I'm gonna go with salt. Okay. And I got a little hint of bitterness.
Oh, grilled
Right.
sergeant.
So what do we go with if we have bitterness in here? Sugar, right?
Is it sugar?
Huh?
It's salt.
That is sugar there. Let me have some of that.
Grilled sergeant commented,
What did he have to say this morning?
Making salsa?
Making salsa. That's it. So sugar will counteract bitterness. All right. So I'm gonna go in with probably a half a teaspoon, maybe a whole teaspoon of that on low. Let's just stir it in. See how it comes out. Let's see, I got a chip here. I'm liking that. That sugar's what it needed. Got rid of that little bitterness from those tomatillos.
Is it spicy?
Not really. A little bit. Okay. Give me a bowl to pour this into where we can sample it. Just one of the white bowls will work. Okay.
I can smell it.
That's all right. That's not bad. Here's what it looks like in the blender. All right. Somebody run go get breakfast, right?
I forgot. Excuse me.
Everybody was engrossed in watching the salsa get made. We'll save you something when you get back.
Okay.
Okay. Any comments I need to answer or questions in there?
No, sir.
No? What's that? I'll end up needing two because we'll use that other one in a minute, right? I like that. There we go. Let's see it better. There we go. Somebody get a bowl for the chips. I know y'all gonna want to try this.
A bigger bowl?
Big enough to hold that bag of chips. It's not bad though. I'm liking it. Okay, sit down. I dump those chips in there. Clarissa, go rinse this out for me. And I'll start making that other. Just rinse it out and bring it back. All right, guys, y'all come up here and give it a try. See if you like it or not.
I want to take a picture of it.
I never took attendance for y'all this morning. Here you go, Karina. I'll take over there.
Chef, did you come away?
Huh? Yeah. Hey guys, so there you go. We are going to finish out making this red sauce too. Here in just a second, I need another bowl for that to rinse it out the carafe for the to put this so I can blend it up. But we're doing that. And we're making salsa. I got one more demo to do for them. We'll get that knocked out. Don't act surprised that it's actually good, okay? You know, you should have went, oh, I knew that was going to be good. Can y'all hear what these kids are saying about me here?
Bomb as hell. What the hell?
Is it good?
This is amazing. Oh, I thought it was gonna be spicy. This is good. Can we like this on this?
Get all you want. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? That's why I go, it's misses of the lime juice. I didn't put the lime juice in there, but I think it's pretty good without it. So anyways, could have added lime to that one. I just now realized I didn't put any lime in it. But yeah, that would have worked also. Let's go to. I gotta check my recipe for my red sauce. Libby makes this one all the time, so I'm not making it all the time. She is, but we're gonna get back with y'all in just a second and get to doing that. Here we go. Let's go salsa. Search salsa. And like I said, the tomatillo one this morning is not on my channel, but the red sauce I'm fixing to do that we've been prepping for.
Metrovac pioneered the hand vac in the 50s.
So let's go to. So anyway, let me show y'all how to do this. Y'all may not know. I'm gonna.
When my brother were to see this, he loves.
Show y'all how to
salsa.
do this. So if you're ever on one of my recipes, right? Oop, wrong way. Gotta go back up. All right, or anybody's recipe, right? Here it is. You look down to where it talks about here. Click more. That will open it up, and that's where you're gonna find my recipes. So this one, I need the onion I got, tomatoes I got, 2 jalapenos I got. I need garlic. I got cilantro, garlic, lemon, sugar, salt. Okay, so that's the recipe for that one. So we're gonna go back and we'll finish that one up now. Kids, y'all like the green one pretty good?
Yes, please.
Okay. Don't act shocked when you eat something I cooked. It's good, guys. You're supposed to go just like I thought, Chef. I knew that would be wonderful.
Just as I imagined.
You know what, guys? We're fixing to have the pledge. Hang on, we're doing the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state
Under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Mighty Cowboy, please report the class of 20.
All right, now our announcements are going on. While that's going on, I'm going to show you all this red sauce, guys. So, Karaf, here's my, these are petite diced tomatoes. You just don't have to blend them quite as much if you get the petite. So I usually get those. So, we got those. We got our onions. We got our 2 jalapenos. We go with the, you know, I usually use a food processor for this so that it's not so fine. You know what the Roboku is? The Roboku, the food processor? No? Okay. We'll do it in the blender then. We're gonna do this in the blender. Usually I do it in the yeah, we've got one that's got like an S-shaped blade in it. They're kind of purple and gray that are in there. So I would rather do it in there. So one of the girls, she knows what it is. She'll go get it. Again, new school, new kids. We're all learning everything. Andrew, I hope you're learning stuff on making salsa. Guys, if you're just coming in, you can see we've got a dirty pan there. We did a roasted tomatillo salsa. That was there. And our chips. Kids are learning about salsas. They did knife school skills last week. And here's what's going on here. But we're giving them demos. They're going to be making their own. We're going to have an open house where they can bring in family and stuff and have a contest in a couple of weeks for that. Yes, let's sit it right here, dear. Right there. And here comes the Roboku. Thank you. You're awesome. Get it plugged in. Yes. We're gonna make a red sauce. The red sauce we were working on. Okay.
So good. It's really good.
So Roboku food processor is set up. Coming in with some onion, just one whole white onion. Try the kids are getting salsa. I do this on my own now. Here you go. There we go. That way it'll chop those onions up good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on. And why is it not working? Try it again. There we go. Gets in. Get a couple of pulses. Rut-row. What's going on here?
Do you think we're gonna need more chips or no?
No, don't eat all those because you got another batch to go. Roku is not working. Carino, come here. Let me see why this Robocu's not working.
No more salsa.
Hold that right there. I'm gonna see this. Test it out here. Get a pen. So this is the safety switch on the Robocu. Unless that's pushed in, Robocu will not come on. So, and it's not coming on at all. So, reset button on the bottom. We got it. We've got a functioning Robocu now.
Yeah. Black trash bags.
Is there some on that rack over there? So all we're gonna do is take these so we don't have any big chunks of onion. All right. Did that a few times. Here's our tomato. All right, guys, we're making the semi-fresh sauce. So I've got the onion in first. I diced it up some. I'm going in with our tomato. Okay. I did take the juice out. If we wanted to put some of the, hey, I'm talking. If we want to put some of the juice back in, we can do that, right? But it's there. Go get me some just regular garlic. I don't have my garlic press and I don't want to do it. Just some granulated garlic out of there. Okay? There's a big jar of it. So here we are with our jalapeno that we diced up a while ago. And again, this recipe is on there. You can get it off there. Okay? Somebody give me a couple more the white bowls to put salsa in. Just gonna take my lemon, squeeze it into my hand so I can catch any seeds that may be coming out. Okay, no seed in that one.
Is that for like garlic powder or
Garlic, granulated garlic. Let me see that. What's that one say? That's it. Let me have that one. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Now, pulse it. That's there. All right, garlic. Usually I'll use about 2 cloves, so I'm gonna go about a half a teaspoon maybe in there. Some salt, about 2 teaspoons of salt, and a little sugar. Okay, let's blend it. And again, I'm pulsing it because I want some chunk to it. I don't want it all running. We want texture in this one. All right. Pop it open. Give me a chip. See how this one tastes. Good as I remembered.
Oh, I can smell it spicy.
Okay. Somebody get a spoon, a big serving spoon, so we can put in that bowl. Anybody? So none of y'all have y'all used the Robocoup last year? Did y'all use this?
For hummus, yeah.
Okay, y'all made hummus. I'm sorry you had to do that. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Come on up and try.
Please try it.
Felix here today?
Who? Felix? I don't have a Felix.
Must be her.
So you want to try some of the salsa while you're here?
No, not salsa.
I've got. Oh, they're good though.
And I'd have to brush my teeth.
Here you go. Hey,
I'll try it for later, sir. Oh, I know.
Okay.
we'll be doing it throughout the day today. It really is good.
It's
I
not
didn't get this
spicy.
recipe from you.
That one is on my YouTube channel. This one's not.
I'm not worried about the spice. I'll just brush my teeth. I have my toothbrush in here. My toothpaste.
Look at y'all.
All right, guys. There you go. So
What a fun class.
Uh,
I want to be in this class.
here we go. Turn you around. Red sauce coming out. There's the green roasted tomatillo. Looking pretty good. So hey, Uncle Steve's there. Good day, Ray Flores.
The red one's a lot more chunky.
Power still works. There. Telling Ray said hello, Ray. Good to have you here.
You're the one here cut back.
You need to get the rest of that out of there. Okay, lift the blade out. Help him, Faith. Nick's ever done that before. Kind of shake that off in there so we get all the food off of it. Got some culinary one being there. I got 1 and 2 both in here. So we got some advanced kids helping the new kids how to use the food processor. And we're going to do that. So anyways, hope y'all like the 2 salsas we did today. Gosh, we've been live for almost an hour now. Got 5 people on here now, 6 thumbs up. If you haven't done the thumbs up, do that. But anyways, thank y'all for being here. Okay. There you go. Let's hold off on that other. Once we eat some, we can get some more out. But flip y'all around again. Here's
Yeah, I'll clean it up.
there's the red sauce. There's the green sauce. We're gonna be making sauces throughout this week. They're gonna be doing some stuff.
Chef, can I use your towel?
Hey, good deal. Got some stuff coming my way. You're all right, sir. You know, I got to get, John keeps going, Dad, I got to get with Uncle Steve and get some seasonings. So I told him, I gave him your number. I think he's scared to message you, but we'll get him up there.
Sorry, can I use your towel?
There you go. Anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off. Y'all got to see some different salsas today that we did. These kids are going to enjoy those. We're going to discuss what happened, what we did, procedures we did, go over some things like that. Again, tomatillo sauce and some red sauce. That's a semi-fresh. We use canned tomatoes, onion, jalapeno. Oh, you know what I didn't put in there? The cilantro. I didn't put the cilantro in the red sauce. Man, I keep forgetting stuff, man. I'm stinking it up today.
So much more flavor.
It's still good, sir. What did you put in the red one?
That just has onion, jalapeno, salt, garlic, some sugar, and lemon juice.
You should put the recipes in the
So I'll get some cilantro. We'll put it back up here in a second and blend it in, or put it in a bigger bowl and when you stir it in.
I know it's
Yeah, I'll get with you, Steve. I'll holler at John again and tell him to get you his address. So he's down there.
The green one is so good.
You like it?
You ate and no crumbs.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Down to 3 now, but make sure you get that thumbs up before you leave. And go get all these recipes on my channel. They're all there, except for the tomatillo one. If you want that recipe, you can watch this live and get how we did it, or you can send me a message. Well, we don't have a message on YouTube anymore. Instagram, Texas Style Cuisine, send a message on there and say, hey, I want the tomatillo salsa recipe, but I'll get it to you. Anyways, y'all take care.